Good morning, everyone. It is March the 3rd of 2020, and these are the little kratom trees, that I planted April last year, and so this is 11 months now that they have been in the yard. And right now they're just dormant. I don't know what the roots are doing on any of these. But a couple of weeks ago, I had a fella come by and pick up some trees to take home. And while he and I were walking back here looking at these by the greenhouse, we found a bud or two coming up from the root. And that night, before he came, I'd had a frost and a freeze, and so they didn't look real promising. And then the night after that, I had even more. But this morning I looked and found a little more sign, and right now in the forecast, looking, I think it's 12 days I can see ahead, and they ain't talking about much of a freeze. They've got one morning that it's down to 37, and you know that's subject to change depending on the way the wind blows the fronts and whatever. But right now, on this pink vein, I can see the little red buds coming down. This is the one that we saw before, and the bud up here is kind of brown now. But these are little live oaks that come up off of the live oak tree here from the roots and all. And I looked on the others around here, and let's see, that was a pink vein, and this one is one of the rufats. Where did I see it? Get a better shot over this way. See a little bit of bud there. And so we'll see what it looks like next month. And the branches and limbs on them are pretty much dried out and dead. And whenever I see how they're coming back and all, I'll see what I need to cut back and everything, and how they're going to branch, and whether I leave them, you know, with several limbs coming out, or just cut it back to a single trunk, or whatever I may do. And anyway, I'll share with y'all as long as I can, and they prosper. And we'll all try to learn a little bit together. But here in South Georgia, it looks like I can grow kratom outside. And so we'll just play it by ear and see what happens. And I'm really pleased with my little setup now. Having the new greenhouse here is giving me more room to work and enjoy what I'm doing. And with that, I'm going to let it go. Just a short video that, you know, I do have kratom growing in the yard, and we may still, it being March the 3rd, we have had some freezes the last few years, well on into March and into April even. And so, don't know just what everything's going to do, but we'll see. Blessings and much love.